Ladies and gentlemen, he's not called the GOAT for nothing. He's Mr. Reliable. He can win you match. A good passer of the ball. Best. Makes every of his team better. Won the World Cup. The king of football himself. The Lion of Inter Miami himself. Lionel Messi. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back to this channel. Lionel Messi just won the match for Inter Miami with a very world-class free kick, and he has delivered the 3 points. And now they have a strong leg in the Club World Cup. Don't take away the fact that Messi plays in Inter Miami to undermine his performance. He's still hitting. He's not a media man. He's not a YouTuber like Ronaldo, but he's still hitting those goals, those passes, the way he used to do for FC Barcelona. He used to do, he still currently does them. At his age, I think he's 37, he's very, very good at what he does. And he always carries his team at his back. Always, always, always. Except for PSG, they have all the stars. He doesn't need to do all the stress and everything. Mbappe was there, Neymar was there, Sergio Ramos was there. So the load is carrying in Barcelona. It's just like they drop the load and then they just tell him come and have some time off in PSG. That was what it is, because he didn't really play as much in PSG. Because if you look at the fact that he joined PSG, it was not something he expected. He did not clamor for it. He left Barcelona crying. You understand? So sometimes when people talk, they always say, PSG did not perform in PSG. He did not perform in PSG because it was unexpected. Yeah, it's an argument that anybody can argue. You can argue the way you like, but this is my view about it. It was an unexpected move. Even when he's supposed to reduce, I think they said even if he was to reduce his weekly wages, it will still not help Barcelona. As at that time, the Barcelona was at the rock bottom. They could not do anything. In fact, at a point, they also want the Jong to also leave and insisted, no, he cannot go. So they had to find a way for him. So he did not go to PSG out of his own volition. Like, he was not forced, but yeah, situation made him go. You understand? And then the World Cup also darkens his relationship with his teammates with PSG, because he had to play France in the final. So you understand what that means. When we have to buy a player and then he's supposed to show up, and then at the end of the day, he's still the one who won against us with in the World Cup final. So you understand the mixed feelings and reaction. So, but it's not to take away the fact that he's the GOAT. I call him Oluwa Messi, and he's always doing his thing, and he does it right. The average age of people who played the match against FC Porto yesterday was about 30 something, like 35 to about 40 something years of age. In fact, at a point from 68 minutes down to the end of the match, I think when you combine two age of two Inter Miami players, about 70 to 75 years of age. So you can understand that strength has left, is beginning to leave them. They are still playing. You understand, they have all this, they are all senior men. All the people that played with Inter Miami, most of the players, not all, they can be a coach for any team in Europe. They can. Alba, Suarez, Sergio Busquets, Lionel Messi. There are so many players, apart from all these popular ones, that even play for Inter Miami, that's about 35 years and above. I don't know how they do all that, but I think that there are still young players in the team. But most of the mature players were the ones who played, and they were tired. The first half was nothing until second half that they stepped up. They scored, I think, a minute or two after entering into the second half. They scored, and then Lionel Messi does his thing at about 2 to 3 minutes after that goal. So huge congrats to Inter Miami, huge congrats to the GOAT himself, Lionel Messi. And a shocking result was PSG losing to Botafogo. Nobody saw it coming. We thought they were invisible, but Botafogo won them. And so now it's not as if nobody can win them. No, yeah, people can win them if the form is what is helping them, and they need to buy player. They need to keep building on that form, because once it drops, anybody can just be beating them. That's one thing. So it's for them now to show up again in their next match. I feel like, okay, you've lost, so you need to bounce back. So, and kudos to all the teams that have won. Kudos to the people who we thought would not win, like Chelsea that won LAFC. They said it was a walkover. Inter Miami could not beat the team from Mexico that Sergio Ramos played in. Could not win. Juventus, I think, okay, their first match, I don't know if they win, but they won against Allen. Real Madrid could not win against Al Hilal. So the result has not been that good on all for all the top teams. You understand? Man City won with one record. Yeah, they did very good. So PSG are doing fine. They are doing better. I think they are still one of the contenders for the Club World Cup. So I think they are still going to do well. Bayern also did great. I don't know when they are playing their next match. I think it's today also. They are playing their next match. So Atletico Madrid lost against PSG. Yeah, they lost against PSG. So I think they stepped up. And then we are going to be doing reviews today. So stay tuned. This is the first video of today. We are going to be doing a video for the preview of Chelsea match. It's about to kick off by 7 p.m. Nigerian time today. That's GMT. We are going to be comparing the Chelsea team with the Flamengo team. Now it's shocking to know that there are two of Chelsea's former players in Flamengo. That's Felipe Luis, a former left back, and Jorginho, who recently joined them. So their two are going to be facing Chelsea. So we are going to be comparing the strength of each team and the possible lineup for Chelsea against Flamengo and the possible result, like predicting the result. So that's going to be our second video of the day. This is the first video of the day. Now, I saw a news about Enzo Maresca talking about the possibility of pairing Lionel with Nicholas Jackson. And I begin to wonder, I studied Maresca's body language. He's a very tough coach. If he wants to do something, he will do it. Especially now that he has Conference League under his belt. I don't think you can just talk down on all his plans or policies. So I think with his body language, I am not thinking he will drop Nicholas Jackson. Even if Leon Delap is scoring, I don't think. He's going to look for a way to use Nicholas Jackson. Now, if he's going to do that, it's going to affect his formation because I don't see a 2-9 playing. I see if he wants to play, maybe he can play him on the left flank where Madueke currently plays. Madueke is not doing very fine. And I know Nicholas Jackson plays better there. That was where he was playing before Chelsea signed him from Villarreal under Aston Villa's manager. So I think he's going to play better. He has physicality. He doesn't dribble much, but he has the space. He wants to take on his player. And that angle is a very good angle for him. So I think it's going to be a very good pair. I think maybe he's going to do the experiment today. Who knows? So we'll find out. Let me know what you think about pairing Nicholas Jackson with Landela, how you think it can affect the formation of Chelsea. And also, there is a pairing that in Chelsea that I don't currently feel is working. They are both good players. That's Romeo Lavia and Messi'S Caicedo. They are two good players. They are two holding midfield players. But I think their football doesn't flow much. More of I think Lavia does it. The two of them tries, but I think the quality, the playmaking reduces because the two of them are defensive minded, and then they tend to hold up the midfield. They hold it strongly. They are hard to break down, but I don't think the ball flows as much up front. I think Lavia is trying in that respect compared to Caicedo. Caicedo does more of winning the ball, drop passes, but not as much as Lavia does it, and the tricky part. So I think it's better when you pair either of them with if you pair either of them with either Enzo or you pair with Santos, Andre Santos, the Strasbourg player. Yeah, is currently joining Chelsea for, I don't know, today's match. I think he's going to play. So let's see this pair between either Lavia, Santos, or Caicedo, Enzo, or whatsoever. Don't just use Lavia and Caicedo together. Let's enjoy match. So, and then let's see how everything unfolds. So, thank you for coming back to this channel. Stay tuned for the second video. This is the first video. I think we're going to be dropping like 3 videos today. So, I hope you enjoy this. And stay tuned for more.